Hey everybody, in this video I want to talk to you about a question that I was asked recently, and I'm just going to show it here. So this guy said, I've recently developed an open source consumer to consumer platform for some specific product, which I think can be successful. However, I'm not sure what's the next step. How can I improve coding on a commercial level? I'm still not 100% proficient in that coding. What are the next steps involved after this? Any suggestions? Welcome. Thanks. So this person is definitely not a professional coder. So he got this great idea, consumer to consumer platform, and he learned some development to put together an application. He used some open source coding tools, frameworks around that area. And he believes that this is definitely it should be successful. His idea is great and it should be successful, but right now he doesn't know what are the next steps. Should he improve his coding skills? Now, separately, he also pinged me and he said, customer validation through my network, I've done already. Not sure how extensively I have to do it. How much of a risk is there for my idea to get stolen? And do you have any ideas or any suggestions for tools to create MVPs? So he's got a few questions here, but I just want to put the puzzle pieces in place. So he's got an idea that he strongly believes in. He started building something, but he's not really a proficient coder. Now he's asking how much validation I have to do after he actually build the app. And then he's asking, aside from this, validation, he's asking, and how well do I have to polish my coding, or how can I improve my coding skills at this point? And one more, what should I do if my idea gets stolen? So just a few things, just to show that these things have to be really put in a nice order, in a proper blueprint and framework. So first, he really believes in the idea. That's great. Step number 1 is done. Now, step number 2 is customer discovery, which I don't think that he's done much from the fact that he already created an app, and then he didn't initially even mention about customer discovery, and later on he just mentioned about validation in his network. To me, it sounds like by validation, he means discovery, means that he talked to some people in his network and they liked the idea. So basically, he's at the beginning of discovery. He's just been talking to people, and that's kind of it. And to people that are not necessarily even his audience. But he already started building the app. He learned some development and started building the app. So there is the significant gap. And he says, well, from the beginning, how much validation do I have to do? And I said, well, you have to do a very extensive validation. What you just did over there, and you call it validation, actually, it's just the beginning of understanding your customer. You've just asked people around what do they think about the idea, because yes, it's consumer to consumer. But you didn't found a specific niche of people and start talking to them. Just go more niche, go more targeted, and find people that have specific things in common. Even if anybody could use your app, you still have to find a target audience. People that, whatever, have a specific age, people that have a specific degree in common, people that are more concerned about their privacy and security, right? There are a bunch of social networks that show up right now, and it's in that realm that has more to do with data protection, and some people go there. Why? Because they care about their privacy more than us, the other people that are on Facebook and just put their lives out there, and we don't care that someday robots are going to take over because of data. So you have to be very targeted, and that's what I told him. You have to be very targeted and start understanding the pains and define a list of pains. You can't just throw something out there, something that fits everybody, and hope that it really sticks. Number 2, I said, then you have to validate by, once you have done proper discovery, once that people told you their pains and you show them, well, this is kind of what I'm trying to think about, then only you start to build like a solution. And he learned coding. I'm like, well, why did you spend all this time learning coding? You should have spent all this time talking to them, understanding the pain, making progress on the discovery side, and then putting together a website or just whatever. There's so many applications out there, even mobile apps like community apps that you can just use and build your application around a community app. Just show some interaction between users. You can post pictures, you can post anything. If it's a consumer to consumer, I'm sure you can use something that is already pre-built, something like that. So you shouldn't even spend the time for development. You should have spent more time on customer discovery and validating the right people out there. Give them value already. And next he's asking me, well, he looks like he's concerned about customer validation because he doesn't want too many people to find out about his idea. He's afraid that his idea is going to get stolen. So basically I told him, well, don't mind about idea. That's just effort wasted. You have so much to do. So there's so much things for you to validate, people to talk to, so many important things that you have to do. And you're concerned about privacy, and you're concerned about protecting your idea from the customers themselves. I mean, if it would be an enterprise app or something like that, even at that point, I mean, you can just write an NDA. I told him, I said, just write a small NDA. Hey, please don't tell other people about it. You know, I've put a lot of effort into this, and, you know, make it friendly, and just go and talk to them. I mean, you're just killing the idea in itself from the fact that you're trying to protect it from the customer. Okay, he got it. Next step. Well, should I learn more development? I'm like, no, you should not. You should just focus on what I told you. You just focus on discovery, on understanding your customer, focus on starting adding some value through whatever MVP platform that exists out there without learning any development. And then after you've done all this, you can even start getting traction and even selling your product if it's meant to be sold. It's a commercial platform. You can even sell it in that early stage of a solution and make some money. And from that, you can pay a solid developer that does 20 times faster and better something in the same amount of time. So why waste your time and other people's time when you could just pay a little and get a lot of value? So I said, don't. I would just suggest just don't even learn development. If you don't have anything to do with your time, yeah, learn development. But there's so many better ways to do, and so many better ways for you to use that time rather than learn development. Continue with the discovery and validation, so that you really understand that idea and provide some value. And in time, as you're making some money, or as your mindset builds and you're more confident about the app, and you're willing to put some skin in the game, then yes, you can pay some developers to build the app and continue. But that is subject to how many people started believing and getting value from what you've already built without even coding. There it is. That's what I told him. In case that anybody out there, any of you guys are considering the same thing, don't worry about it. The most important thing is that discovering your customer, validating it, starting providing some value. Don't think about development at this point. Knows, maybe we're going to find a partner or someone. It's not that expensive to start really small MVPs. Okay, don't get concerned about that. Understand your customer. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you need anything else, just go to gostartup.io, see my free training over there, my videos all over the place, and yeah, see you later. Hope it helps. Bye bye.